Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. This away to get us going here. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense produces 6 points.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, saves by quite a bit, and he left it in the end zone. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, Kirk. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Picks up the first, looking for more. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Screen to the wide receiver. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's the running back in the flat. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Snags a good throw. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They're going to run it here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The Huskers are in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wide out. Wide open downfield. Look out, room to run here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his 2nd interception today.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Catch made on the left side. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And now the handoff. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. Play action here on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining 1st quarter of play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it with room to run.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. 1st down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on 2nd down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. We've got a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't it have that feeling that which quarterback is going to have the ball last? It's going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
And after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Texas A&M offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's caught. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Here comes the bunch formation. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds his target.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Receivers are bunched together. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anaya Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Finding space at the 20. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Now the Aggies looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So off the solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game, but give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run blocking we saw in the previous play when they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down for the sack.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's starting long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
The Aggies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
They knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Receiver in motion now. It's a quick grab. And the Huskers offense is on the move now. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. 1st down and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. You'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. First and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Coming up, second down and goal.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Went after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to pass here on second down. This time a completion. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside, created enough space back to the inside, and there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Oh, the pass is picked off. He's bringing it back. Out past the 30. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Texas A&M.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to begin the second half. Kickoff will be returned. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First down, looking to throw the football. And he throws his third interception of the day. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
The Cornhuskers line it up with 1st and goal. And the back now goes in motion. 1st and goal, handoff. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
This would be a big disappointment to get this starting field position and have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska, to put them on top now. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, interception of the very first play of the last possession. Breaking tackles. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Short completion. A third down play coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass caught. Second down now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He'll throw it now. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road, why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Send the back in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. QB to the tight end for a completion. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Becoming a long drive. The ninth play coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick throw to the left. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Makes a quick route. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
A quick throw out left, complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Now they're running on the toss. Point in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. He made the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. On the move now.
A risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Throw to the running back in the flat. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
The Huskers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Not a great punt here. Looks like the pressure affected him. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Back's got it. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of.
Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Well, they're
They're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
The sack on first down. It's second down. Looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. So a crucial third down play. Try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Breaks into the open. Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. A big defensive score.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead, but instead they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll test the right side here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the running back's got it again. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, when you're running your quote-unquote 4-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Throws it to the right. What a catch!
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
And the Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Trying to create here on the move. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Looks right for a quick completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Here comes the crowd noise, trying to help this defense out. On 1st down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Caught near the goal line. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
PHC is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they finally get him to the ground on what will be the final play. That's it. Game over. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was